In a world filled with noise, silence stands as a profound paradox, a sanctuary sought yet feared. Have you ever paused to wonder why our minds tremble at the very thought of stillness? In those sacred moments of quietude lies a mirror reflecting our innermost thoughts, feelings, and truths. It is within silence that we confront the raw essence of being, stripped of distractions. Yet, what do we find? Perhaps we uncover an uncomfortable truth about ourselves. Our restlessness is not merely a craving for sound, but an innate resistance to facing our shadows. As silence envelops us, we are compelled to confront the depths of our own consciousness. What will you discover when you dare to embrace the stillness? Many find solace in the hum of daily life, a rhythm that drowns out the echoes of their internal conflicts. Silence, in its purest form, unravels the complexities we often hide from ourselves. The mind is conditioned to flee from discomfort, to avoid the internal dialogue that arises when all else fades away. Have you experienced this disquiet, the unsettling thoughts that bubble to the surface when you sit in solitude? Research in psychology shows that our brains are wired to seek stimulation. We fill our lives with distractions, but in doing so, do we lose the essence of who we are? The journey begins when we learn to embrace our fears. Could it be that silence is the very gateway to self-discovery? As we retreat into silence, we are met with an omnipresent stillness. The dance of thought slows, inviting us to witness our inner landscape. Yet the fear of this journey often halts us. We fear not just the silence itself, but what it might reveal. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "Silence is worse. All truths that are kept silent become poisonous." Are your truths poisoned by neglect? We must confront these unspoken fears. Could it be that within the stillness lies a treasure trove of insights, waiting patiently for our recognition? What stories have you buried beneath layers of noise and activity? To find peace, we must first seek truth. Consider the moments in your life when you felt most alive. Were they filled with chatter and distraction, or were they marked by profound silences? Think of the beauty in nature, the quiet rustle of leaves, the gentle flow of water. These experiences evoke a raw connection, urging us to listen, to feel, to simply be. Silence does not equate to emptiness, rather it is rich with potential. It is in this embrace of quietude that creativity flourishes. The greatest artists and thinkers are often those who dare to sit in silence. What might you create if you allowed yourself the gift of stillness? Yet the challenge remains. How do we navigate the trepidation that arises in silence? Mindfulness emerges as a powerful tool. When practiced, it can transform our relationship with ourselves. Research indicates that mindfulness meditation can lead to a decrease in anxiety and an increase in emotional well-being. Each moment of intentional stillness becomes an opportunity to observe without judgment, to accept without resistance. Have you tried sitting in silence, observing the thoughts that arise? This practice can help dissolve the barriers that fear erects. Can acceptance of our thoughts lead us to a deeper understanding of our true selves? As we cultivate this understanding, we begin to recognize the beauty of our inner dialogue. We are not merely our thoughts, but the witness to them. When we sit in silence, we allow our minds to wander, to play, to express. This playful exploration can be liberating, revealing layers of creativity and insight previously unnoticed. However, it is crucial to understand that silence is not just a tool for self-exploration, it is a gateway to connection. When we embrace silence, we open ourselves to the world around us. We listen more deeply, not only to ourselves but to others. Can silence become the bridge that connects us? At the heart of understanding our fear of silence is a deeper revelation about our humanity. We often seek validation and connection through noise, yet in silence we find the profound truth of interdependence. When we drop our defenses and allow ourselves to simply be, we foster authentic connections. It can be in silent companionship, a shared gaze, or a moment of unspoken understanding that we truly touch the essence of being. Are you ready to redefine connection through the lens of silence? The moment of reckoning arrives as we confront our greatest fear, our own mind. The ultimate truth emerges when we realize that it is not the stillness itself that frightens us, but the thoughts that thrive in that space. In this dance with silence, we must acknowledge that these thoughts do not define us. They are simply transient visitors, inviting us to engage with them. As the writer Rainer Maria Rilke beautifully stated, be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart and try to love the questions themselves. Are you willing to sit with the questions and embrace the unknown? As we draw closer to understanding the depths of silence, realization dawns. Silence is the canvas upon which our lives are painted. It reveals our fears, our joys, and our potential. It is the fertile ground from which self-awareness and transformation spring forth. Imagine what it would mean to let go of the fear associated with stillness, to sip deeply from the well of your own consciousness. Transformation awaits those who dare to sit with their own thoughts. Are you ready to embrace silence and awaken to your fullest self? As we conclude this journey, I invite you to reflect. What does silence mean to you? How can you incorporate moments of stillness into your life to discover the treasures hidden within? Subscribe to this exploration of the self, share the wisdom you've gained, and remember, in the embrace of silence, we find our truest selves. Let this be the beginning of your transformative journey into the depths of peace and presence.